The Dan, Brady and Lewey Show, featuring Ryan.
Not Louis.
New Orleans to New York.
I hope you didn't press play because this is really bad.
Welcome to the Dan, Brady and Lewey Show, Season 3, our USA road trip. This season, we're going to be driving from New Orleans up to New York. With me here, I've got Braden.
Oi.
Titled in the Dan, Brady and Ryan Show. And Ryan,
Hey, how's it going?
who is also in the title now as well.
We lost Louis.
Louie's gone.
Couldn't make it.
Couldn't bring his XL. So.
Yeah. So we're planning on just doing a big road trip up through America. We've started in New Orleans. We've had a few nights here. I will admit that this is a later recording that we'll put at the start because I've listened back to some of the segments and it's not going to make any sense unless we do this at the start. So when we first started off, we had a few more people to our group. We had Ryan's wife, Megan, and we had Rob and Dee, who are another couple from Australia that are living in America. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Luke was here for one night, but I think he just says hello, and then that's it. And that's all of that. So we've been a little bit slack this first one. So this first episode will mostly be New Orleans, and
The 3 days, or 2 days and a night we spent here.
that's it. But it's good. We've had a good time, good adventure. So enjoy, and hopefully we don't get eaten by a bear while we're driving through the mountains.
Adversity.
But hopefully we do get to ride one.
Yeah. All right, so we're on Bourbon Street. Welcome to Season 3. It's about to get redonkulous. We're here in New Orleans, Louisiana, ready to do the podcast. It's all happening. I'm here. It's Dan. There's Brady. Ahoy! Hey, there's Ryan's going to be the replacement Louis. Hey! And then Luke's here as well. He's here for another day. Hello. Very polite. And Megan's here. She's cracking the shit out the back. Wait, come on.
Hi.
She's the new Larry
for all the season 2 listeners.
so we can hear it properly.
Hi.
Yeah, she's in a real good mood. Everyone's having a great time. We just had a really good dinner and we're about to descend on Bourbon Street. I don't know if any of the listeners might have heard of this before, but what usually happens is people throw coloured beads at people. People love it in the way that magpies like shiny things, except unlike magpies, they'll show their genitals for the beads. Although I suppose magpies are always naked, aren't they?
Yep.
They are, they sure are. So there you go, there's a fact for you. Happy Megan over there smiling at me. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, but this is, we've got a few strange looks already, but we're going to get some crazy people on this podcast, for sure. Yes. Okay, so here we are in the car on the way to go and see some gators.
Yeah, Gators.
Gators, we're going to get
Hevo.
some dinner.
Dan feels like shit.
Dan's hungover.
And he just found out.
We've got Dee and Rob on the podcast today as well. Say hi.
Hello.
Yeah, good.
Hola.
Nice. For our Spanish listeners. Anyway, so I've just found out that we're going to this thing. It's a gator tour. I thought it was going to be like a zoo. And it turns out that it's not a zoo. And also I accidentally got pretty... well, I mean, I'm going to say it's not my fault.
I'm going to say it is your fault.
That's definitely Dan's fault.
Well, I went to the bar of the hotel and I made friends with the bartender and she made me a hurricane, which is essentially poison, and then she made me another one, and then I was now I'm not good. I'm not good. But we had some beignets.
Yeah, beignets were solid. Bit of a rush job, but they were solid.
Yep, they were good.
Megan, as ever, calm, collected, cool.
Ryan's stressing out.
Ryan's
trying to get everyone
stressing.
out of the cafe.
Megan, nary a complaint. And anyhow, so we had that was good. Beignets, if you are super duper hungover, then they're not the worst thing you could eat. But We're about to find out if an airboat tour through a fucking swamp is the worst thing that you can have for a hangover.
Yeah.
So, more updates to come. Alright, so we got back from the airboat adventures. We're just back at the house. Ryan has just done something to annoy Megan for a change. And she's taken it well, though. We did spend the day on the airboat, if anyone was concerned about my hangover. Not too bad, pretty good. Packet of chips at the door before we went on the boat, and then a lot of fresh air and wind in your face.
They had in the foyer a albino alligator,
They did.
which is well, I guess
All white.
Yeah, yeah,
It's my dad.
red eyes.
Yeah.
It's
It was alive.
It looked exactly like you would think it would.
Do you think of a regular
Yeah,
Alligator
and it was white?
with red eyes.
Yeah.
Me made a good call on sunscreen.
But there you go. So we returned back. We got to see some alligators out in the swamp, which is pretty sweet, and we got to see some turtles, which was very exciting as well. Red
Meat-eating
slider.
turtles, unless all turtles.
Oh,
are
and Ryan saw a snake.
Was gonna catch it.
He-
Because I thought it was a crocodile.
He had his.
yeah, his pants down.
He was looking. Yeah, at the urinal. He saw a snake. Haha. Earned $1 though. Pretty good. And then we were at this sort of little baby alligator that was only tiny, and the guy caught it, whipped it out of the water,
Whipped it. Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
and
Actually,
then we didn't get to hold it
no, we didn't.
because of the law.
Wink, wink. No.
Yeah, we just for anyone from any sort of law enforcement that might be listening, we definitely did not hold it.
Only the licensed.
The licensed?
That also had a license to handle alligators.
Fortunately, I also have a license to handle alligators from the wild, and I
Didn't use that.
didn't do, still didn't touch it, but
It all depends on when you're uploading this. You're back in Australia. You'll be
yeah,
fine.
that's right.
I don't think they're extraditing you for a $10,000 fine you didn't pay. We'll get charged.
Maybe
That we didn't do.
with no proof
Or not.
that we
It's not
didn't.
like
I mean,
Aussie.
I don't know why we're talking about it because we never did it. So it's
We definitely didn't take a photo either.
Well, you certainly didn't take.
I
it.
mean, it's not like they came even after Darcy for that
Oh,
drinking in public.
they did send him an email. Oh, sorry, regular mail,
Yeah.
snail mail, I think they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the house, and he'd already moved out.
Still
Anyway,
got
look,
accepted by
hang on, we're getting well off topic. This is going to be very hard to follow for anyone listening.
Maybe we should edit that out.
I reckon.
And the guy kissed the alligator.
Other guy, yeah, that's true. The guy kissed the alligator, even not the elevator.
Yeah.
Much less impressive to kiss an elevator.
Got himself a nasty STI.
Well done. There was something else that I was going to say.
It's pretty funny when Megan was scared of the alligator.
Oh yeah, Megan was gone. She just sat next to me, and when he caught it, and then she was gone. And I thought,
Considering her in a pretty small boat, she was very far away very quickly.
All right, good. Wrap it up. There you go. Some beads.
No, that's how
Oh,
it is.
that was the other thing.
Beads
I was gonna try and do a
of the
recording,
colourful variety.
doing a recording on the boat, and I'll put in a little soundbite of what it would sound like.
Oh, no,
For you guys. So we've made it back from Willie Mae's Scotch House. We're an hour. So Megan is I'm going to say schedule Nazi, and she's made a schedule that's to the letter, to the second, I would say. And then anyway, somehow, against all odds, we're ahead of schedule by like an hour. Oh no, maybe half an hour.
It was 3:50 at the time.
We didn't have to queue as long as the fried chicken places first in thought.
Oh, yeah, so we just went and had lunch at Willie Mae's Scotch House. It was pretty good. I quite enjoyed it.
I thought it was fucking amazing.
Brian also enjoyed.
Cornbread muffins. That's what you need. Get some of them in you.
And we waited for probably an hour, would you say, or more?
40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Maybe 50.
You stand out the front in a queue to get into this place. in the sun.
You get hungry, they dehydrate you, so you buy more drinks and food.
Yeah, as soon as you
Drinks
get
a
in
free
there,
refill though.
you just start
Yeah, that's
smashing.
crazy. And they're the size. The drinks are big enough that you don't need a refill.
Why are you yelling at us?
For those that can't see me,
No one can see you. This is a recording. You're an idiot.
well, I'm quite far away from the microphone.
This is either gonna be the most retarded thing. Just gonna be us talking and then not being able to hear Brady.
You can hear me because we're yelling.
It's all the same level. It's gonna be hearing Brady and then there's just a really loud yelling Brady.
I'm really sorry, you have to keep adjusting your headphones.
If you have listened to podcasts in the past, he doesn't usually speak at all. So, and this is
yelling, I'm not loud enough.
and
so.
this is why.
You know, it'd be funny if I went and got a megaphone tonight. Just now that I've told you, you probably don't know, but I'm just walking into the house and then just
What do you
speak from
mean?
one end to the other.
We're probably going to know now that you've told us. I think we definitely know now that you told us.
I'm sure we can find a megaphone at Walmart.
Genius.
I can't wait to get to Walmart.
I want to see the people of Walmart.
Megaphone could be a good idea.
The people.
Could scare a bear.
That's what I was thinking.
Nice. Could wake a bear up even.
Yeah.
And get it to come and attack us.
We could not handle that
There's
one as well.
one thing I've learned is that you should wake bears up and steal their porridge. That's how you get on the good side.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Beautiful.
The one important thing you need to know is five.
So, we're just here chilling at the house. We heard a sound come over the top.
Have shorts on as well.
Here we go.
Oh my god! Okay, what a time for me to have the podcast on. So let me tell you the first thing. There was a loud noise of a plane going overhead. Brady jumped off the couch, screamed, "That's a fighter jet," and ran to the door to go and have a look, and then couldn't open the door, but he was fucking panicked. I've never seen him move that quick. And then Ryan's just gone and put some leggings on. Gotta say, what a pair of pins. Are they thermal?
No, they're
Just for style.
for.
Do you just wear them around?
No, I bought them because it was super fucking cold.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted something to go, like I wanted...
To show off your package while it was cold.
And so I went and bought running leggings. And
Oh, okay.
I just use them under pants when it's cold as well.
Very nice.
And
Smart.
then I just wear them around the house because they make me feel sexy.
When he comes home from
Nice.
the job, Ryan has to be there looking sexy. That's
With
the
a
way
martini. Have you not read Good Advice, guys?
Good watch.
If anyone cares
anyway.
about the fighter jet story, it was an F-15.
We don't really care.
Nobody cares. But if this could be a new segment of Brady doing annoying things or weird things, because I was just lying on the air mattress here and he just let it out, so I just deflated down onto the ground.
Dan was rude to me.
What did I say, Brayden? You don't even know.
I've forgotten.
He doesn't even know. He forgot. What an idiot. And now he's still looking for the plane. Guess what? It's gone. He's still looking. And also last night, we were at the fire truck on Bourbon Street, and Braves went straight up to the guy and asked him what PSI the pump gets to. And he had
Well, no, what PSI they run the pump at?
and he had no idea.
It's the only information you need to know about a pump, and he's a firefighter.
And he didn't know or care. And never been asked that before, strangely enough.
No,
Oh, where's the Dalmatian?
no. He was keen on Australia,
Back to my story.
What happened?
Very good. So we've just been walking for years, 25 years of walking. It's only like a 12-minute walk if you're in a car made of light and
Would you
legs.
like to go in an Uber? You can do if you want.
Nah, I'm not. Wait, but we went and saw the stupid cat that Brady wanted to see desperately. Spotted cat, jazz club, walked in, walked out. It was great.
Good.
Went to another place.
We got a photo.
We got a
Photo up
photo.
on the Instagram page.
Yep. And then
Also, if you're wondering, it's the Dan, Brady and Lewey show.
And Ryan chose.
One word, all spelled.
USA Adventure.
USA. Well, that's not the Instagram title, then.
No, but it's
But we are in the USA event. Whatever the words after that were.
so. There you go. Let me just say that Braden's had 2 beers, and this is the state that he's in now. So imagine that. And
We're
also,
getting loose.
he's getting loose.
Loose.
Yeah,
we did go to
30 degrees / 90 degrees, which is a bar, and
We did.
The beers were good, the food was good, and the music was pretty good. Probably a little loud though. It's
Did you
very
like the
hard to-
music? I didn't like it.
It was okay. It
I
was
thought it
too
was-
loud though. It was
I didn't
very
think-
hard to talk. We definitely couldn't do a podcast in there.
I didn't think the guy was that good of a singer. Whoa, you
Yeah,
nearly
I
got
agree
hit by
with
Which
that.
one? The band had about 10 people.
Yeah, the one that was singing,
Orchestra.
I would say.
Yeah, there was a shit ton of things.
You're actually recording this.
No, this is so cheap.
Yeah.
Do you even listen to these podcasts?
So if you can hear that, that was a mid-podcast heckle
Yeah.
from Megan. She's not a fan, but never mind.
But we're walking back to Bourbon Street.
Now we've put our
Get some
walking
more
shoes back on
Walking
for
shoes.
only
My
12
walking-
12
my-
short minutes, I'm told.
Yeah, my walking shoes still have some of last night's chili dog on them. Because we have to go to Walmart and get some chucks so I can
So-
wash this shit off.
He hasn't stopped talking about that since it happened.
Also, we saw a fighter jet today. If you didn't listen,
And he's
to the
hanging,
last
he's
segment
hanging
of
to
that.
call his dad and tell him.
Yeah.
Have you called yet?
Not yet. I don't have any.
Everybody stop.
I have to wait to get some Wi-Fi.
Oh, he's getting the,
What's he getting?
it's a Viper.
Oh, he's found a Dodge Viper. We're looking at a Dodge Viper, probably pre-2000s, red.
That's definitely post.
Hope you didn't press play. because
Really?
This is really bad.
To be honest, they look a lot like.
Sorry, just say that again.
I hope you didn't press play because this is really bad.
This
There
is
you
what
go.
this is. Also, if you just want to, it looks Vipers. If you don't know what they are, just look like a regular convertible, like a Corvette almost, but it's kind of been half put in one of those car compactors.
If you don't know what it looks like, just Google it. Looks like a car.
It's real flat.
There you go. All right, well,
No rollover protection.
taking Megan's advice, we're going to
Bourbon Street, by the way.
stop this. Yeah.
We're on it.
And, and we've just walked onto Bourbon Street. We've seen a Viper.
Quite quiet.
Kicking goals, and I need to have a wee.
We're at the quiet end, which I think is also called the dangerous end. Well, so we're just walking home from Bourbon Street.
Across this road, which
Across-
I don't think they have to give. I think they only give way on zebra crossings if you're on the road already. If you're waiting, they're not going to.
Well, may I say that was Braden, despite sounding like someone. I guess he somehow went back in time and smoked for the last 20 years. Where are you going now? You can't go through the park, mate.
Yeah, I
Park's
think it's quicker to
closed.
go left around the park than it is to go right around the park.
You reckon left is better?
We went left last time, but I don't know if it's better.
Well, I just know that when we get through the park, we're supposed to turn right. So I thought if we went right now.
Oh, I don't care which way we go, but I'm going to have a wee either way we go.
All right, so what you're listening to is Braden pre-arrest. Okay. Anyway, we've had a nice time. We were out in town, went to Bourbon Street. You can tell by my voice, I'm not as drunk as Braden.
No, I'm not as drunk. I've just done a lot of singing.
And his
Because we
voice
went
is
to a
gone.
piano bar. Well,
Dueling
No,
piano.
dueling piano. They had two pianos, a drummer.
That was it.
I think. And they literally, you just give him a song and he'd play anything. Most of them he knew, all the Australian songs he had to look up, but he'd still play them and he did really well. So, what did we play? Where I requested Riptide, Drops of Jupiter we had, Horses, what else?
K-San, he played by
K-San.
himself.
Yeah, we didn't even request
We
that.
didn't ask for that, he just did
He
it.
said, this is for the Australians.
I think they liked us, the
I
Australians.
think so. Vita La Vida. He played that.
Anyway, so when we were there, Brady met a young woman who he decided to pay for. So if you want to put your thing in, you got to put a tip down, and then they'll play it sooner. And so Brady
We
was
were
fucking
putting down $2, which I was looking at the other tip. They were keen. They liked the $2 tip. I think it's like tip, but
That's a lot. $2 is a lot.
No. Well, a lot. Most were 5, if not 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're joking.
The Canadian serviceman, God bless him,
God,
put it down 20.
what an idiot. Because how long does it take to play a song? 4 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, 3. I mean, all mine he had to look up.
3 minutes. So that
He
means
was
you can
just
play.
on ultimate.
You can play
Versace,
20.
so
You
come for the
can.
piano.
You could play 20 songs an hour if they're 3 minutes each.
I don't think this is the quicker way around the park.
And he was playing $2 per song.
Oh, they were raking in the cash, and I'm assuming they get paid at that.
So that's
gig as
$40
well.
an hour
Plus whatever the bar plays. I'm just
minimum if everyone's paying $2. All right, so Brady's better to stop off for a piss. What I was going to say is that he spent a long time. This. Anyway, I'll keep going. Huh? Yeah, I'm going to say less conspicuous.
I don't know if that was a cop car or not. I don't know what I assume you can pay in Australia. It's like a $700 fine, but I mean,
But what are the chances?
all the animals piss on it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All the animals do piss on it. That's true.
Compared to the alligators.
He's not wrong. Anyway, so what happened was
a cop car.
it's
Hard to tell.
it's a civilian. So what happened was we would Brady met a chick, nicely done, paid for all their songs, and then she left with her friends, and nothing happened. I asked her very politely, would she? Brady, that's the worst place to do it, mate. That's the worst place to do it. That's the worst place to do it. Worst place to do it. Worst place. You just stopped in the middle of a fucking street light. She left with her friends, and then we met another one who the girl was 21, just turned 21. And
No, her friend had just turned 21.
yeah, and her friend Brady hooked up with. So the one that wasn't turning 21, assumed was already 21, and they were in love. Beautiful. And this girl, let's call her Courtney.
That was her name.
She said that Brady was going to
Was
be
from Houston.
was from Houston, and they were going to get married.
No, that's what she said. I didn't say.
And I had to stay there the whole time to watch, which is tougher than it sounds. And I also had to avoid the advances of the 21-year-old excited, exuberant, I would say, drunken bitch that we told had a girlfriend, that I had a girlfriend, and yet somehow El Stupido, I would say. Anyway, there you go. So we're walking home. This will be probably pretty close to the end of the first episode, and I gotta say, it might be the end of everything because Brady's pissing. There's a group of people that can see him pissing. They're looking at him, and we're about to walk through what I can only assume to be a rough area of New Orleans. I will say this, that when I was leaving for New Orleans, I was talking to one of the guys that lived in Florida for a long time, and he'd been to New Orleans a lot. He'd lived in Florida for 8 years, and he told me that when you get off the plane, they will give you a map, and on the map there's like blue areas, and the blue areas are the places you shouldn't go. Now when we got here, that's my water bottle, mate. You fucking dick. Yeah, that's
mine in your pocket.
I put mine in your pocket because it's got nothing in it. Anyway, the blue areas are the places you're not supposed to go. Now, when I rocked up into to bloody New Orleans,
The whole city was.
nobody gave me a fucking well map. So, I don't know where the blue areas are, but I can only assume, on gut instinct alone, that we're about to go through the deepest shade of blue. Anyway, thanks for listening.
24-hour IGA. Oh, not 24 hour.
Brady and I are still walking home, and he's requested that this be on the podcast. We're just talking about getting into places.
We're getting diplomatic.
Well, the problem is that they ask for a passport, and I'm not taking a passport when I'm going out drinking.
And we show our Australian driver's license.
Which you need to get a passport.
But they're, which you need to get a passport. But they're happy to accept a photocopy of your Australian ID, like Australian passport, which you could easily fake. They won't take Australian passport that you need, Australian driver's license that you need to get an Australian passport. Seems
And
ludicrous.
The other thing is, have a listen to this guy's fucking voice.
Oh, I've done a lot of singing.
I've done a lot of kissing chicks.
No, just singing K-Sand, Riptide, Vita La Vida, Drops of Jupiter.
Benny and the Jets.
Yeah, that one. A lot of people came with that. And I don't know if they're Australian, but a lot of the Americans know it. So.
Benny and the Jets.
Oh, all the songs we requested, they know. I didn't think they know Riptide because the guy wasn't sure how to play it much, but he reckoned he played it at a wedding. But he nailed it. There'd be an Instagram video, but I Turns out I was trying to record it, but it wasn't on record mode, and I just took a photo, and then when I stopped it, I took a 2-minute video. Sorry.
2-second video.
But I did manage to record Drops to Jupiter and I don't know, did the John Mayer song or
I don't know. I don't know what you recorded.
I don't know. I'll probably play it back. Here. A live recording
No.
after the fact.
All right. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
We are
Smego.
Schmego online on the podcast. We've just been walking around. It's day 3. Brady's a little bit sore-throated.
Yep.
Too much
singing.
Too much kissing chicks,
Singing.
I would say. Do you want me to go in the back this time, guys?
We can go out the back and do a podcast.
Yeah. Okay, so we're in the car. Welcome to day 3, the Dan, Brady and Ryan show. And Megan and Rob and Dee.
Dan and Brady are sitting in the very back of the Infinity SUV.
Yeah, I think they call it the
Why do
danger
they call it
zone.
Infinity if you're at the back? You should keep on going.
That's the brand of the car.
Oh, okay.
As always, the house heckler.
Yeah.
As soon as we start recording, she pipes up with some crap. We've had a good morning. We went and had a po' boys right by the Mississippi River. A po' boy is like a sub sandwich. We had a BLT, Brady and I.
It was tasty.
You can hear Brady's voice. It's a bit
Ryan
shit.
I did too much singing last night.
Too many singing?
Bourbon Street. Too much singing. We found this bar and they've got 2 pianos, a drummer. That's it, I think. They're pretty good.
That's what they had.
That was not. But then you just request songs. They had these little pieces of paper you request songs on, and you give them a little bit of money, and they played anything, every single song.
Yeah.
He learnt songs. I had to wait a couple of songs because he was doing a quick YouTube in between songs. That was good.
It's pretty amazing.
I rate it.
Oh no. Oh, we're just getting an authentic New Orleans.
Oh, he left his cup on.
Oh, that was
That was
so
nice.
nice. So the car in front of us left a cup on the roof of his car, and then a guy on the corner of the street started screaming at him, and then told him, and then it was all good. It was actually really nice.
It was
Wholesome.
really nice. Although I assume he wants a tip.
Yeah. But I mean, that's it. That's where we're at. We went to the Mississippi River, had some po' boys, did some walking. Now we're about to go to the garden area, look at some things.
Find us a McMansion.
I gotta say,
McMansion.
the
Long for a drive there.
start of this podcast, I do apologise.
My throat's like razor blades.